Welcome back. We now have the candidates for City Clerk Treasurer, Democrat Rachel Weissite and Republican Rosemary Risch Brown. Let's begin with an opening statement from each of you. Rachel, we'll start with you.
Well, I'm Rachel Weissite, and I'm running for City Clerk Treasurer on the Democratic team, and I'm a lifelong resident here of Connersville, and I'm married to Ryan Weissite, and I'm the daughter of Richard and Diana Hahn. He's a pastor, and my mom is Geneva Sweet, and her husband Jack of Rushville. I have two children, Carly, who's 19, a graduate of Connersville High School and a student at Ivy Tech. And then I have a 9-year-old son named Braden, and he's a third grader at Eastview Elementary. I have worked my whole life here in Connersville, and I'm very passionate about this city, and I'm ready to go to work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rosemary?
Hi, I'm Rosemary Risch Brown. I'm the youngest of 10. I've resided in Connersville all my life except the 4 years I spent in Bloomington. I got my degree at IU, business. It's decision science. It's a combination of computers, statistics, and the like. So it's a toolbox. I'm married to Mark Brown. We've been married 19 years. We have 2 kids. Shelby, a junior in high school. She plays tennis and volleyball. Sean, 7th grader. He plays soccer and enjoys computers. I've been very fortunate that I've worked in Connersville, say 22 out of the 24 years that I've been in manufacturing. I've been at Green Manufacturing, Vistion, Roots. I'm very fortunate to know you have mass production versus engineer to order. And the planning of manufacturing is just not, putting things in sequence. It's knowing how to budget them, what you can do and you can't do. And so I think that's laid a good foundation.
Okay, thank you very much. We're going to move on to our first question. Rachel, we'll start with you.
Okay.
What qualifications do you bring to the office of Clerk Treasurer?
Well, I'm a graduate of Connersville High School, and while attending the high school, I attended the Whitewater Technical Career Center studying business administration. After graduation, I then began to work full-time while attending Indiana University East, studying business administration as well. And then during my career, I served as an office manager at several local businesses in Fayette, Franklin, Wayne, and Dearborn counties. And then I ended up landing at Fayette Regional Health Systems. While I was there, I served and chaired numerous committees and councils before deciding to go back to school again to study health information management at Vincennes University. Within my career of all the office management positions at these companies, I served as an office manager dealing with daily departmental budgets, along with at times corporate budgets in excess of $3 million, trying to find cost-saving revenue ideas and implementing those to make them more profitable, and also encouraging team building. I believe it takes a team to make anything successful and work, and I believe that it'll take that same thing for the mayor, the city council, and city clerk treasurer, to make it successful. But while I was employed at Fayette Regional Health Systems, I became pregnant with my son, and I was afforded an opportunity of a lifetime to become a stay-at-home mom and to raise him, where I became a professional domestic, if you will, a CFO of my own home, which has been the most rewarding and important jobs I've done my entire life. And I'm most proud of that one. So that's what I bring to the table, a sense of family, teamwork, team building, and communication.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rosemary.
Being physical responsible. I think being able to understand and qualify, accounts, records, accounts payable, payroll. I think Rachel might have hinted on it that, just being the head of the household right there. You have a budget, you have, accounts payable, accounts receivable. You learn to deal with that and be able to stay within your means.
Okay, thank you very much. We're going to move on to our second question. Rosemary, we'll start with you on this one. What do you see is the main focus of the job of clerk treasurer?
Maintaining and the budget, working with the department heads, to ensure meeting or improving upon the budget.
Okay, thank you very much. Rachel?
Well, the question asked what my main focus would be, and my main focus is to create absolute transparency where it can be. So transparency, it's my tax dollars, your tax dollars, the voters' tax dollars, and they want to see where it's going, what it's being spent on, how it's being used. And so I'd like to create transparency where available and can, also to work effectively as a team with the city council, with the mayor, and myself to communicate and to come up with great positive ideas and just be in agreement as that team. And finally, not allowing them to overspend. Just being able to say no when necessary, not to be bullied or pressured into something that goes against my convictions or goes against the budget for that matter. So just to say no to overspending. So that's where I stand with my main focuses.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to move on to our last question. Okay. Rachel, we'll start with you on this one. The city is currently operating under a financial emergency plan to reduce spending in order to continue to operate in the black. What is your plan to address the financial emergency?
Well, at this point, I think we're going to wait. I want to wait and see what the exit audit has said. I want to analyze that and see how it reads to see where we stand. And then I want to take that and work together, like I said in the previous question, as a team with the mayor and the city council to see what options we have to decide the best course of action that can be decided upon. But I won't know until elected to be able to look and see and bring new ideas, a new perspective to see what we might be able to do differently than we've done before, to make changes, that can be made that may have not been seen before. So that's how I would respond.
Okay, thank you very much, Rosemary.
Monitoring the budget, I would, work with the city council and the department heads that's, that has the budget to control themselves. Look and see where we can make improvements. There is tools out there to help look and resolve issues. I won't bore you with Six Sigma and all the fancy words, but I mean, there's the department heads, they work with it every day. They know what to look for, and with me coming in there new, I would be able to see what possibilities are, different ways of doing things, and then circle the wagons and see where we can make changes.
Okay, thank you very much. We're going to open the floor now for your closing statements. Rosemary, we'll start with you.
Just say I'm lived here all my life except the 4 years in Bloomington. I'm invested here. I've got family that's invested here. We've got small businesses here. I hope for them to continue to grow and stay strong.
Okay, thank you very much. Rachel?
I want to say thank you for the opportunity to come down here and speak tonight. I am grateful for the opportunity to be able to run for city office, for city clerk treasurer. I am ready to work and do whatever is necessary to complete the job. I will work with Democrat, Republican, and Independent alike. I know not everyone on the same team or opposite teams have the same ideas, but collectively we can work together to come up with what's the greatest ideas and best things possible to see our city become successful and what it used to be, it can be again.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank both of you. We'll be right back with the candidate for mayor for the city of Connersville.